Hello everyone, welcome back to Making Richie Rich. So it's that time of month again where we go and see how much money or money I've lost running my bots on BF Bot Manager. If you remember the last few months, it's been nice decent profits all on those stakes. But again, anybody who's in the Discord, and just why I'm talking about Discord actually, this month I have been super busy with my own work and a lot of projects on, and I was sick and it was my birthday, and it just was a really busy month. But the Discord has just took off. So many new members, and on top of that we've got guys in there who are tipsters and run their own softwares, and we've got a guy from Australia who's implementing new strategies that'll automatically place bets for you instead of having to use BF Bot Manager, and it all works on a tipster style system. It's just like there's so many, and I've come in and tried to catch up on a few conversations, and I've just been lost just because I've been so busy and haven't been able to get in, which is probably the first time since starting the Discord. So that's just it's great to see so many people helping out new members as well. So a big shout out to everybody already in the community there. Thanks a lot. It's just great to see. But you're all here to see sort of how we done last month. So we'll not delay, I think. Let's go see if we made Richie Rich. See you in a second. And welcome back. So there you go. £478 profit this month. Now, one of them here, I stopped it and I restarted it by accident. It made 24p. Ooh. But it made £130 loss. Now, I can't remember what it was up last month, but I just stopped that one. I didn't like it anyway. Even though it had a great strike rate, it just went on a terrible wee run. I've had to reset BF Bot Manager 3 times this month because it just sort of froze. I had too many markets on, I think, to be honest. And a few of the strategies actually stopped working. When I went in, it just wasn't placing any more bets. No idea why. But it is what it is. I added a new one on just to try. Horseback, the 3rd to 5th place. So as long as 3 to 5 place in the Dutchin. So I'm trying that. It's only got on a few so far. But £1.45 profit on that. The rest of the football ones on 10p, £16 for the month. Again, that's on 10p stakes. Back to 5th place and back to 3rd and 4th 5th place Dutch staking plan, which essentially is just you're back in the 3rd and 4th place, and it Dutches it. So as long as one or two of both of them win, it's even better. You make more money. If one of them does, then you're making profit, and if it loses, then there's a recovery plan there. But yeah, and that's sort of this one running just for a month on those stakes. So for the last 2 months, it's £964 in profit and £478 again for the month. Another nice tidy income. Again, I would not suggest to anyone. A few people come in the Discord and they have £50 and they're jumping in and they're wanting to run all the strategies and you just don't have the bank. And I'll say it for the 1000th time, and I say it in every video, do not come in to risk more than you can afford to lose. Because if you don't have the bank ideas up, and what the worst part is people see a strategy running well for a week or a few days and decide to up their stakes, and that's 9 out of 10 times is when it will go on a wee losing run, and you don't have the money to cover it because you haven't made it up. What I suggest doing for everyone, if anybody's buying these bots and they're coming in to join the Discord, run them in sim mode. Get a feel for it. A lot of people don't want to do that. They want to recoup as much as they can, as quick as possible. But start slow. Please just listen to everybody in the Discord will tell you the same thing. Don't even run everything on here at once. Start with one and have a set amount set aside. Run it at the lowest stakes of 1 or 2p, whatever it suffices. If you ask me, I will tell you. Start at the lowest stakes and only risk only risk what you're willing if you're happy enough to lose it. Don't run everything all at once, because you can get burned. If you've got a big bankroll and you're happy enough, you've got £300 or £400 sitting there, go for it. Why not? If you're going to do something else, definitely you can run these, but just make sure that you're happy with that, because it can. And a lot of people, it's something I've actually wanted to talk about and haven't had a chance, and people can call me out in the videos if they want, but if you want, show me your proof, show me your profits. A lot of people come into saying it's about, I kind of work on probability. That's what I've based a lot of mine on. The reason why is because people are looking at, oh, you need an edge, you need to find an edge in the market, which I think for some strategies it's fine. Not really so much the automated part. Maybe if you're doing the online trade, like the live trading on Betfair itself, there is edges and stuff you can find there. But the problem is sport is unpredictable in a single game, or horses, for example. I know loads of guys down in my local obsessed with horses, know 10,000 times more about horses than I do, horse racing. And they're looking at all of the form of this previous runner and this and that. And it means nothing. Comes into that one race, they should be winning, or everything's tipping them to win, and they don't. They come fourth or fifth, and some outsider wins it. Now, there's no logic to that, because you're thinking, well, all the maths say, because sport is unpredictable. Liverpool were playing, for example, the other night, down to 9 men, ended up, heartbroken I was, because I'm a Liverpool fan. Now down to 9 men, should be getting duffed. They didn't. They should have probably won the game, but a goal went in they scored an OG in the last minute. But based on that, you were thinking, all right, Spurs is going to go on and win this. And you had been sweating buckets if you had jumped in on that trade thinking, right, they're going to win. Liverpool's down to 9 men, they'll get a goal. And they didn't, because sport's unpredictable. So for me, I like probability. I said, yes, the favourite might not win now, might not win the second time or the third time, but statistics show that overall it will win more often than not. And it's not based on a single horse or a dog and its current performance. It's just based on the probability of that position coming in. So that's what I like. I've tried it where people have told me to go for certain tipsters I've tried, and it just goes wrong, because based on the data that they say should work, then doesn't. But that's me. That's my wee mini rant over. If anybody, look, I am all about being educated. There's loads I definitely don't know. So feel free, jump in, educate me, show that, hey, I've got this strategy and it works and I do it. You don't have to give away your secrets, but back it up, people. There's people out there who are doing videos and they're not backing it up. They're just saying, oh, you can do this or you can do that. Do it. I am thinking about, once things quieten down a bit for me, a lot of people, just even based on YouTube alone, loved the videos where I just jumped on Betfair itself and did some actual trading. So I might even go back on and do some of that and look up some strategies online, for just live trading in play and stuff like that. Get back into tennis. I like the automated side of things, because sometimes just to set and forget, and it's all about making passive income and doing other things. Like I'm currently doing my Delado, which is Amazon to eBay dropshipping, which I'm enjoying. It's really fun. But you know what? I could go in and do some more videos on the live strategies and stuff. Just something to think about. I don't know. If there's enough, if people want, comment below. If there's anything you're interested in, I can look it up and try and get as much information, and I'll go in and do it live. I think it's the best way to do it. You can see I've done that before, and other strategies. So the reason I like the bots is to be able to bypass the £1 minimum stake. So it allows you to start in 1p and 2p, for example. Like, the back of the fave place recovery, you can start off at 2p, and then if it loses, it'll go 4p. And it can go a wee while before it gets up to even £1. And granted, after that, it can increase rapidly. But, you have a strike rate of 56% there over 3,400 races. So that means over half the time it wins. So that's, 1 out of 2 races if you're ever placing. Now, don't get me wrong, they can go on losing streaks. That's what I'm saying. everything is unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen going forward. But if you can put in a safety rule where if it loses £20, and that's the most you won't ever lose, you can set that. And I would advise doing that. Protect your bank and slowly build. The best thing people always ask is what to do. What I do when I'm running a strategy, I will say if I've got £50 bank on it, once I make the £50 back, I withdraw my £50. So I've got £50 and I'm starting to gain with £50 that I've won. And then I would let that triple before I increase my stakes. So when I've got £150, then I would double my stakes. So I started at 50, got my £50 back, okay, withdrew that £50, that's now mine, it's safe. And you're now playing with the £50 profit, so it's cost you nothing. So if it loses, you lose nothing. And then I would let that build up until you get to around £100, £150, double your stakes then. And then that means you should get to the £150 quicker, and you can either decide, I'm going to keep it at this and just keep lifting profits, or you can decide, all right, I'm going to go again, I'm going to double the stakes up to 4. Or if you're starting at 1p, 2p, and then 4p. There's loads of things to get, but if you're stuck, there's loads of people with wealth of experience in the Discord who's been through it all, through the highs and lows. But as I said, if you find this channel interesting at all, the last year has been great. The channel's been growing. I appreciate it all. So anybody who hasn't subscribed and liked, do the whole like and subscribe. Helps the YouTube algorithm and stuff. And throw me a comment if you're interested in anything at all with the live trading, or if you're interested in the bots and want to join the Discord, just send me over an email. So it is 11:45 at night, and I think I'm going to go to bed. So have we made Richie rich? Yeah, we're getting there. It's a wee bit more money in the bank. So until next one, I'll see you then. Bye now.